Hey everyone, I'm back today with a hands-on review of Cobalt-B. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a value-focused gotcha whale, and I'm just trying to give you an unbiased and honest review so you can make the best decisions with your resources. I was able to use a friend's account to test out Cobalt-B this morning, and I did that because I haven't decided whether or not to whale for her yet. I was able to test out all the advancements and even the matrices, which is pretty nice. The reason I haven't gotten her myself yet is because 2.0 is announced for later this month, and I have a pretty good feeling that almost any character that's announced for next banner is going to be more valuable than Cobalt-B. If you aren't a die-hard fire main, then I definitely suggest waiting as well. Alright, on to the review. Cobalt-B is exactly what I expected her to be. She deals decent damage and she pairs well with the other fire weapons. She's not bad by any means, and you don't have to get any advancements out of her to make good use of her. A lot of people will claim you absolutely need the advancements on her to be worth using, but I only agree with that if you're trying to be a hardcore fire main. If fire's not your main element, then she's just fine at 0-1 star. Yeah, she has less damage compared to other elemental DPS weapons with low investment, but fire is notoriously the worst element anyways, so that's not really a surprise. And I don't really know why they thought it was a good idea to give Cobalt-B so much shatter. I think they gave her 12. But it doesn't really feel that significant. Because you're going to pair with Huma or King for now, you shouldn't have trouble breaking shields. And honestly, those two are a lot better at doing the job. Alright, let's talk about advancements. The Tower of Fantasy community was hoping that her first advancement was going to be some amazing godsend because it says her regular attacks deal damage based on a percentage of the target's health. Unfortunately, the devs admitted that this was a mistranslation, so everyone's getting compensated for that. As far as I can tell, this advancement only works when you use her skill, and it is a decent damage upgrade, and if you're planning on getting her, you might as well get the first advancement, if you can afford it. Her third and fifth advancements, over here, they revolve around letting you do extra damage to burn targets, which is a good damage buff, but it's really not worth the investment because triggering the burn is kind of a pain. You either need to wait for a weapon charge, which is pretty slow for fire teams, or you need to shatter shields with an S1 King, or you need to get Cobalt-B's matrices set. And if you're willing to go through all that investment, you might as well just commit to taking her all the way to 6 stars, because that lets you inflict burns just by using your skill. Barrage is the name of her skill. The gist of what I'm trying to say is that if you want to invest in Cobalt-B, you might as well just go all the way. If you do, then she becomes pretty strong, but that's kind of a given for any maxed out weapon. So with all that said, would I recommend you whaling for Cobalt-B? Not really. I think that most players would benefit from having a single copy for now. If you do want to invest, just get to 1 star unless you're willing to take her all the way to 6. I definitely think she's a buy even with low investment, just because she'll help you tackle content where you need a fire team to do well. And it's not like you need to whale out for every element. Just having something good enough is going to help you out in the long run, especially with the new Phantasm mode and all the increasingly restrictive resistances we're going to go up against. Alright, that's about all I had to say about Cobalt-B. If you had anything to add, just let me know. Later.